What's up, boys? It's Ashley. I think you guys can hear me. I got my mic on. In this short video, I'm going to tell you guys why we do no self-deprecating humor ever. None. In my program, when I work with guys, one of the very first things that I kill immediately, I cut it off immediately, is self-deprecating jokes. What do I mean? For you guys that don't understand what that is, a self-deprecating joke is when you make a joke at your own expense. For example, you make a joke about you being, like if I was to say, oh, I'm so ugly, I can't get a girlfriend, ha ha ha, to a woman. When I'm in a conversation with a woman and I'm feeling insecure about myself, and then I communicate that to the woman in a joke. Oh, I'm ugly, or I'm short, or I'm broke, or I have a peg leg, I have an eyeball growing out of the center of my forehead, ha 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 ha, and I try to make it a joke. We absolutely never, ever do that. In my program with men that I speak to and I coach, I don't allow any self-deprecating humor at all, and here's why. Number one, it's not really funny. It's not funny. It's even guys who have great personalities, make a lot of jokes, have good humor, who I, not just as a coach, but as a person, who I enjoy speaking to, even guys like that will try to make these jokes about their appearance or certain insecurities about their body or whatever. So that's not funny, even though the guy himself might be funny. The other thing is, when dealing with women, women have to know that you are like strong, masculine, stoic, reliable. Women are insecure enough as it is. They're very insecure. They live in constant fear of rapists, of criminals, of stalkers, of just weird guys who don't understand women, who are going to try to text them too much and show up at their job. She's looking for, in a man, a woman is looking for safety and security. And those things precede sexual attraction. You guys that want to date feminine women, who's probably all of us, right? We all want to date pretty, feminine, sweet, soft women. Does anybody want to date like masculine lesbians with buzz cuts? I don't. We all want to date feminine women. Femininity is attracted to masculinity, like magnets, like two ends of a magnet. Femininity is most attracted to masculinity. That's why the name of my program is Magnetic Attraction, right? In order for you to be bringing those feminine women into your life, like when I tell you, I can help you get 3 to 5 dates a week for the rest of your life if you wanted. To get those feminine women, you must be masculine. And self-deprecating humor, making fun of yourself because you feel insecure, is not masculine. It turns women off. You guys that go on dates with women and you think, okay, well, I showed up on the date, I looked good, I smelled nice, I washed my car, I took her to dinner or wherever you guys went. She seemed like we were having a good time, but then she never called me again. These so-called little things, they're not little things to women, but they feel little to you. These so-called little mistakes that you're doing are why you can take a woman on a date and you think she had a good time. You think, okay, well, it seemed like she liked me, but every time you text her after that, you can't get her a hold of her. You can't get her on a date. It's shit like this. This is just one example, but this is a major one. Like I said, women are already very insecure and they feel unsafe in the world, right? Women are smaller usually than most guys. They're physically weaker. There's guys everywhere that want to hurt them. They need for you as the man to be strong and powerful and safe and secure in yourself. And how you do that is by showing her that you're a masculine man. When you make jokes about yourself, you make her think, well, he's not even secure. How can he keep me safe? Right? She's thinking that. When you sit there and make that joke, oh, I'm so short or fat or ugly or whatever you say, you're communicating insecurity. And that makes her insecure, and she's already insecure. And she doesn't like it. A woman, you might have one good time to be able to tell a joke. If it's funny, I wouldn't even do it. So I tell guys, when I work with men, we do zero self-deprecating jokes ever. There's nothing to gain. It would be better if you let her tell a funny joke and you laugh than you trying to think that that's funny and going to win anything. There's nothing to, even if it's so-called a good joke, that you think it's a good joke, there's nothing to gain except to make the woman think that you're not secure in yourself and that she could do better. That's when you have the woman like, oh, ha, 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 ha. She might even think you're attractive. And this is going to be the most annoying, is that you're with a woman and she actually thinks you're physically attractive. I speak to men all day long in my coaching program. The majority of men that I speak to, I'm looking at them in a Zoom call. If you guys ever want to get some help in your attraction life, you can DM me, ready, right now. But when I speak to men, the majority of men that I speak to, What's up, Rashad? Thanks, man. He says, great job, my man. Appreciate you, Rashad. The majority of men I speak to in my coaching practice when I do these Zoom calls are attractive men. I'm looking at them on the call like, this is a handsome guy. Why does he struggle with women? And it's little things like this, but it's not little. To a woman, she is looking for you to be a man. She needs you to be a masculine, stoic man that she can rely on, that makes her feel safe, right? It doesn't matter your height or your whatever, all this stuff, your money. How you make a woman feel is the most important. And utmost is she needs to feel safe. When a woman is really into you, when you've opened her heart up, when you've connected with her emotionally, which are all things I can teach you how to do, that's one of the highest compliments that she can give you is you'll be, after you have sex, she'll be laying her head on your shoulder, you'll be playing with her hair, and she'll just say, oh, I just feel so safe when I'm with you. And this is the number one thing. This is almost the highest compliment that a woman can give you. This is not about the size of your dick, how much money you have, the car you drive. A woman telling you, you make me feel so safe, is pretty much one of the highest things she can tell you, because that way she can relax. She can relax into her feminine and let you be the masculine guy, the protector and the provider that she wants. All women, even these like modern day feminists, whatever, they want to feel safe with a man. So how does this deal with the idea of the joke, the quote unquote self-deprecating humor? The reason why we don't do that is because the woman does not need to know that you have insecurities. A car just drove by, it's gotten loud. The woman doesn't need to know that you have insecurities. Of course you do. We all do. I'm insecure about things. I never talk about these things with women. When I'm with a woman, I'm powerful, stoic, calm, and I'm letting her rely on my strength and my masculinity, and she can just be the woman, be with me. I never talk about the things. You guys will never hear me ever admit to the things that I feel insecure about in myself, because it doesn't matter, because I'm already working on the things I can control. I have a YouTube video about this. I'll try to put the link somewhere in the comments of this video. The insecurities that you have are a part of life. You're always going to have them. You're never going to make yourself perfect, no matter how much self-improvement you do, and you should do as much as you can. It doesn't even bring it up. It doesn't even matter to bring it up. Work on the things you can control. Don't worry about the things you can't. And don't ever make a self-deprecating joke, a joke at your own expense, calling yourself ugly, broke, boring, stupid, whatever the things. I've heard men say some ridiculous things, and I'm like, if you do this to a woman, even if she thinks that you're handsome or attractive, the minute you say that, her pussy's going to dry up, and you will never see that woman again. Because she's going to think, well, I can do better. Maybe I can get a guy that's not broke or fat or short. She might not have even noticed. You might say like, oh, ha ha ha, my left eye is bigger than my right eye. Whatever you guys say. You might say something about yourself that she never even noticed. And then you say it thinking you're being quote unquote fucking funny. And then she's like, yeah, his left eye is bigger than his right eye. Oh, I don't like that. And you never see her again. All right, guys, I don't want this video to be too long. The point of this video is no self-deprecating humor ever. If you have insecurities in your life, I'm sure you do, work on the ones that you can control. Work on your social skills. Work on your charisma. Work on listening. Work on being a good listener. These are all things I talk about in my program. Work on making an emotional connection with women. These guys that you see that you're like, he's fat, he's broke, he's short, he's ugly, he's this, he's that, but he always seems to have like attractive women with him. Those types of guys know how to make women feel an emotional connection. And these are one of the things that we don't do when we build emotional connections with women. All right, I have so much information I want to tell you guys. I want to help you to totally transform your dating life. I was speaking to a client this morning on the phone. What's up, Eric? And I told him something that I tell a lot of my clients. I honestly feel like God has put me on earth right now to help men with this issue, with getting their dating lives handled. We as men have so many more important things to do than worry about sleeping with, being in the relationships with women. However, you cannot do any of those things as long as your insecurities and your fears about who you are as a man are being held back because you can't get the women that you want. Does that make sense? Like as a man, your purpose might be to cure cancer or create like some new crypto technology or anything. But as long as you're mostly consumed with like, I don't have a girlfriend, I'm not getting laid, I'm not having intimacy, I don't feel fulfilled as a man because of this woman thing, as long as the woman thing is like in the front of your mind, you will never be able to get to that greater purpose. And so that's why I'm here, to help you guys get that box checked. Okay, yeah, I can get women whenever I want. It's no big deal. Martin G. Rodriguez, I agree with you 100% on self-deprecating. Yeah, there's nothing to gain from it is the thing. Like, number one, the joke is usually not funny. Number two, The woman, she needs you to be confident in yourself. She needs you. She's already insecure. Women are so scared and so insecure the most of the time. And I'm not saying, I love women and respect women to the utmost, but what I'm saying is they have enough of their own fears and insecurities. She looks at herself in the mirror. She has to put makeup on. She has to put push-up bras and all this stuff and hair extensions and nails and she's got all this stuff to worry about. And then here you come, trying to make her feel bad for you because whatever, one of your legs is shorter than the other one. There's nothing to gain from it. When I interact with women, you would think that I was Superman. You would think that I was 10 feet tall, worth $10 million, 22-inch dick, because that's how I carry myself, because none of those things are as important as the way that I make her feel. Be the man in your relationship. And the one way that you do that is by showing up not as this little boy that's seeking approval. And this is the other thing. When you make these self-deprecating jokes, let's say an example. I'm ugly, or my voice sounds stupid, or I never, whatever, right? This is a good one. One of my legs is longer than the other. You make a little joke about that. Number one, she probably didn't even notice. Now she's looking at you like, do I really want to be with a guy that has one leg shorter than the other? She might not have even noticed. The other thing is that you're seeking approval. Jim Vance, what's up, Jim Vance? The third reason why self-deprecating humor doesn't work is that you're seeking approval. You're saying that joke like, I'm ugly, I'm short, I'm this, I'm that, because you want her to say, it's not too bad, you're okay, I still like you. But she's not your fucking mom. Your security and your power and your confidence comes from inside of you. Do what you need to do. Work out, get your money together, start a business, take classes, work with a coach to get your shit straight. And do not expect a woman to be like your mom, like, it's okay, I love you even though. And she doesn't. She won't. She'll leave you and she'll go find a man like me who can make her feel safe and confident. This is, I'm saying this again because you guys, for real, I have a gap. Sheldon Sanders. Yeah, there you go. Sheldon, I want to tell you, Sheldon, you drop some of the best comments, not just on my post, but other people's posts. You say some of the wisest shit. So Sheldon says, I have a gap, but I never bring it up, and I am comfortable in myself. That's it. We all have flaws. Every human being on this earth has flaws. You guys, I'm going to put the link to my YouTube video in the comments of this video. I made a whole YouTube video about this, but the most richest, powerful, most handsome, quote unquote handsome guys that you can think about have flaws. LeBron James, Ryan Gosling, whoever, Justin Bieber, whoever, all these guys that you think are so rich, man, dude, if I had LeBron James's money, if I was this guy, if I was that guy, I can get all these women. Yeah, but they have insecurities too. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like you said, Sheldon, I'd never bring it up and be comfortable in yourself. The woman doesn't need to know what your insecurities are. It's just going to make her uncomfortable. It's going to make her uncomfortable. That is why you guys go on dates with women, or you'll say, I was texting her, it was going great, and then she just stopped texting me back. Okay, well, that's why you probably did something like this. It seems like a little thing, a quote unquote little thing to men, but it's not. Because the woman is looking for you to be a masculine, confident man that makes her feel safe. Building an emotional connection with women is about making them feel a lot of things. But one of the important things they need to feel is safe with you. You guys that want to have like multiple girlfriends, if you want to date like 2 or 3 or however many women, and you want them to know about each other and be cool with it, this is a major, major thing. It seems like it's unrelated, but this is why. Like I was saying, when you make a woman feel safe, she wants to give herself to you, and she wants to please you and make you happy. A woman that is in love with you, that is open to you in the ways that we talk about in my program, she wants nothing more than to make you happy. Like, if you've ever been with a woman who you just knew she would do anything to make you happy, hit like or just leave me a comment about it. You know what that feels like. When that woman, when you're in her mind like that, she just wants to make you happy. She'll give you whatever you want. It doesn't matter. She'll go. This is how guys get the woman to bring their best friend home. Or you'll be in the bar and be like, okay, let's go talk to her, you and your girl together, if that's what you want. But this is how you get there, by knowing how to build that emotional connection with a woman to where there is nothing she wouldn't do for you. Guys, do you know that women have changed religions to be with a man? Women have moved from one country to another to be with a man. Women have turned their back on their own kids, their own families. I'm not saying that you guys should get women to do this, but I'm just showing you what we already know is that when you connect with a woman emotionally, there is nothing she wouldn't do for you. Women are on this earth to make you happy. Straight up. I'm not even trying to say that to sound rude or weird. A woman were made and created on this earth to find a man to make happy. but you have to be that man, right, to get that type of treatment. You guys that want 2 and 3 women that know about each other, like I'm saying, it's all cool with each other, you have to start by being this masculine man. The guy that has 2, 3, 4, 5 girlfriends, and they all know about each other and they're all kind of cool with it, or maybe they all play together or things like that. That guy doesn't make self-deprecating jokes about his eyeball growing in the middle of his forehead, or he's short, or he's this or he's that. All right, I'm not going to be out here too long. I just was taking a walk, taking a break, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I just spoke to a client yesterday that I was like, we don't make self-deprecating humor in this program. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Martin. Everybody else, I appreciate you so much for being on this live with me real quick. And everybody that's in my magnetic attraction group, I'll go live tomorrow afternoon for the Friday night live. Really quick, I have a cool topic to talk to you guys about. That is about the next topic in my magnetic attraction group is how to get 3 dates in the next 30 days. So if you're not a part of my magnetic attraction group, make sure you sign up and then make sure you join me tomorrow in there for the live. How to get 3 new dates in the next 30 days. Thanks, guys. DM me if you need any help with anything. I appreciate you watching. Shout out to you, Sheldon. You always have something like powerful and important and insightful to say, so I appreciate your time, man. Everybody else, thank you very much. Peace.